Hello, my dear student, class 9. Now, this is the second part of All About a Dog. I hope you have done the last year's question answer properly. So, today I am just trying to finish this lesson. Two of three passengers got out and disappeared into the night. The conductor turned on the pavement, went to the driver to have a talk with him. But what happened actually? What does the situations on that time when all passengers actually on the pavement? Another bus, the lust on the road went by. It seemed indifferent to the shouts of the passengers to stop. So what happened? In this paragraph, actually A.Z. Gardiner describes that what was the circumstances of the all passengers who were on the pavement. Few passengers were disappeared, they were vanished. One or two or three passengers were vanished on that night because they have a work, disappeared. Someone actually went towards the pavement, footpath dike chole gelo, went to the driver to have a talk with them, means they actually wanted to discuss the problems will be solved or not. In the moment another bus was passing by, arekta bus pass diye periye jacchilo. Someone actually shouting loudly to stop, but they were indifferent about this shout. There never been a response to any passengers, indifferent. A policeman strolled up and looked at the door. The passengers burst out with indignant protest and appeals. A policeman strolled up. So it's normal happen when there is a mob, when there is a problem. So police will come, but they will stroll up. They were coming very lazily. অলসভাবে তারা আসছিল and looked at the door. And what happened? They actually want to search. The passengers burst out, means they were actually protesting. They were shouting to them because police will solve the situations. Otherwise, there was no way to get back. The passengers burst out in indignant protest. It's an indignant protest, it's an angry protest to them. Well, he has got his rules, he said genially. It's a very gentle or pleasant approach by the police because police knew the rule and conductor applied it. So he support. Then he went away to stand a few yards down the street. There he was joined by two more constables. Now the police was actually aside from that place because the conductor actually applied the rules and for the safety, and safety is the first. So he met with the other constable and went out. Still the little dog, তাহলে এখানে দুটো কোশ্চেন তোমরা লিখতে পারো যে how did the another bus passing away, what did the other passengers approach to the bus, what did the policeman responded. Still the little dog blinked at the lights and the conductor walked to and fro like a captain in the hours of victory. A woman passenger's voice rose above the gale, threatening the bus conductor, but he was cold as the night and hard as the pavement. Cold as the night and hard as the pavement. Now, who is the main reasons to hear? That is the blinking dog. And this dog actually the culprit here. He was blinking still now, and conductor walked to and fro like a captain in the war of victory. Means if you look to the conductor, you will see that he had won the game. He actually joy like a captain of a team. A woman passenger's voice rose above the gale. It's an high sound, stormy sound from the woman, and threatening to the bus conductor. He was actually caution to the bus conductor, threatening. But he was cold as the night. He was cold as the night. He was very much peaceful. রাত্রের মতো সে শান্ত. And as the pavement, and hard as the pavement, এবং খুবই শক্ত about his decision. She expressed her anger to the three policemen who stood up to the street watching the drama. Then she came back, called her companions, and vanished. The bus was on time. It was normal happening. The normal people will try the level best. The women also level best, try to make understand the situation. They discussed all about the police, but when the conductor was actually in critical, in a rigid situation, and police also supported, so there was no questions to do anything by a normal people. So everyone vanished. So bus was totally empty. It was no passenger, vacant. It's a vacant bus. I will go to the top, said the young lady with dog. At last, he will have a pneumonia, the man said. Now, finally, the woman approached the conductor that, yes, whatever you want to say, yes, I can do. I have no problems at all. I will go there. But her friend actually obstructed her because he knew if she will go there, she might be in a pneumonia. It's a kind of disease of cough and cold. In that circumstances, when lady passengers was ready to go upwards, means according to the announcement, she just want to obey. When she had disappeared the stairs, the conductor came back and pulled the bell. The bus went on. He stood triumphant while his conduct was criticized in his face by the passengers. Now, in that circumstances, when everyone disappeared, when the woman also ready to go upwards, the conductor came back on his seat and looked his appearance that he was the winner of the fight. He was the triumphant. He was the real owner of this game. But everyone criticized him. Everyone talking about the disregards, about the misbehaves, about the misconduct of the conductor. Then the bus developed engine trouble and the conductor went to the help of the driver. It was a long job. Meanwhile, the lady with the dog stole down the stairs and re-entered the bus. When the engine was put right, the conductor came back and pulled the bell again. When the bus was now continuing, the bus was now in a form going on. But it was a long job. Meanwhile, the lady with the dog stole down the stairs and re-entered the bus. কোথায় লুকিয়েছিল? He was actually hidden inside the stairs, সিঁড়ির ভেতরে. And when the engine was put right, the conductor came back and pulled the bell again. He just stopped the bus. Then his eye fell on the dog. On that time, now the dog was into the open. And his hand went to the bell rope again. The driver looked round. The conductor pointed to the dog and then was stopped. The whole struggle began all over once again. The conductor walked on the pavement. The little dog blinked at the lights. The lady again declared that she could not go to the top and finally went. So it's a very critical situation for the woman because he tried to make him understand that it was impossible for her to go upwards. So the dog was blinking still now. The conductor again stopped the bus. He was going to the pavement and saw that, yes, I am very hard and fast to my rules. The lady again declared that she would not go to the top. And it's never been possible for him. তার পক্ষে উপরে যাওয়া কখনোই সম্ভব নয়. It was real trouble for him. It's a real problematic to him. So finally he went. The bus was soon empty. So এখানে একটা কোশ্চেন তোমরা লিখতে পারো, what happened to the woman? Where was the woman during the moment when the bus again restarted? The bus was soon empty and I was the last passenger left behind. I've got my rules. The conductor said to me he had won his victory but felt that he would like to justify himself to somebody. So that was only the narrator was in the bus. And in that time, the conductor tried his level best just to verify himself that yes, he was right and other was wrong. But nobody is there to hurt him, only the narrator. He had won his victory, জিতেছে তার লড়াই, but felt that he would like to justify himself to somebody. Rules, I said, are necessary things. Some are hard and fast rules, like the rule of the road, which cannot be broken without danger of life and limb. That was sure. According to the author, it was sure that rules must be maintained where there is a problems about, where there is a risk about the life and limb. যেখানে জীবনের ঝুঁকি আছে সেখানে তো রুলস তোমাকে মানতেই হবে. You are quite correct. But some are only rules for your guidance, like the rule about the dogs. কিন্তু কিছু কিছু আছে, it's just a guideline. And where there is a required, you can apply, otherwise not. Like the dogs. Dogger ক্ষেত্রে আপনি যে রুলসটা ব্যবহার করছেন, you can use your common sense here. They are meant to be observed in the spirit, not in the letter, for the comfort of the passengers. You have kept the rule, but broken its spirit. You should mind your rules with a little goodwill and good temper. That means, according to the narrator, that yes, rules is right, but somehow what you have observed here and applied the rules for the dog, it was unnecessary. So rules is actually applied for the welfare of the society, welfare of the people, comfort for the passengers. But what you have used there for the welfare for the people, welfare of the passengers, but it was the dangerous for them. You should mind your rules with a little goodwill and good temper. Wherever you will use the rules, you just try to use it with a good temper, with a good spirit, with a good mind. Means you just try to use your common sense, general knowledge, and apply the rules with a perfect mood, perfect temper. Because you know that rules is for not only to maintain, but it actually gives the overcome of the situation. So where the rules is applied and the situations to be panicable for everyone, so what is the use of the rules and regulations in your system? He took it very well, and when I got off the bus, he said good night, quite amiable, very quietly, with a good attitude, in a friendly way. He took these suggestions from me because he knew very well that whatever he had done, it's not for the welfare of society, for the welfare of the passenger. It's create different kinds of problems to the different passengers who are going to the destination. They have faced a different problem. So hard and fast rule, no doubt correct, but your rules will be applied according to the circumstances. That's the right learning from the AZ Gardiner, and it is the message. তাহলে কি কি পেলাম এখানে? What is the meaning of hard and fast rule? How do you use the hard and fast rule in your life? What did the conductor approach at the last to the narrator? So that's all. You just try to do that, and there have some questions. এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো অবশ্যই করবে: প্যাকেজ ডগ, বেডি-আইড, স্ট্রোলড আপ, ইন্ডিগনেন্ট, জেনিয়ালি অ্যান্ড গেল। এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো কিন্তু তোমাকে মনে রাখতে হবে, পার্সেস পিসটা লিখবে। দেখো এক্সারসাইজ 1, 2, এই যে এক্সারসাইজগুলো, these are the most important exercise here. I think you will do that on next day. আমি যতগুলো পারছি তোমাদেরকে আজকে করে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি। আমার ভয়েস চেঞ্জের যে ভিডিওটা আছে সেটা একটু দেখে নেবে অ্যাক্টিভ টু প্যাসিভ করার জন্য। ইটস হ্যাভ অলরেডি ডান ভয়েস চেঞ্জ ফর অল। আর তারপর এটা আমরা চেক করব তোমাদের নেক্সট টাইম। এখানে দেখো কিছু অল্টারনেটিভ দেওয়া আছে। টেন্সের চ্যাপ্টারটা একটু দেখবে তোমরা। টেন্স আমরা চলছি। রাইটিং স্কিলে দেখো এখানে আছে প্রসেসিং একটা আমি করব। প্রসেসিং এর একটা রাইটিং স্কিল আমি নেক্সট পার্টে আমি দিচ্ছি। এই নেক্সট পার্টে রাইটিং স্কিলের সঙ্গে আমরা কিন্তু এগুলো করবো। তার মধ্যে দেখো, দ্য ইয়াং ওমেন ক্যারিড লিটল কি প্যাকেজ ডগ। দ্য ইয়াঙ্গার ওমেন ওয়াজ সাফারিং ফ্রম কি পেন, কাফ, কোনো পেন ছিল না, কাফ অ্যান্ড কোল্ড। আচ্ছা, তারপর তুমি চলে এসো দ্য bell was pulled by the conductor টেনেছিল the number of policemen to whom the woman expressed her anger was কতজন পুলিশম্যান ছিল প্রথমে ছিল একজন তারপরে আরো দুজনের সঙ্গে মানে মোট 3 the problem the bus was faced was with the brake না with the engine এই যে জায়গাটা ছিল দেখো এখানটা engine problem when the engine was put right so that was the alternatives এইখানে দেখো আমি অনেকগুলো কোশ্চেন অলরেডি দিয়েছি how many people got into the bus with the younger woman what was the conductor ordered to the younger woman why did the conductor stand triumphant কেন সে একবারে জয়ী যোদ্ধার মতো দাঁড়িয়ে ছিল what is the rule which cannot be broken without danger to life and limb তার মানে এখানে বলতে চাইছে what is the rule আসলে নিয়মটা কি যেখানে কোনো আইন জীবনহানি বা অঙ্গহানির বিপদ ছাড়া ভাঙা যায় না এটা সত্যি কথা এটা কি কোন রুলটার কথা এখানে বলা হয়েছে যেটা হচ্ছে দ্য রুল অফ রোড এখানে দেখুন 25 ওয়ার্ডসের মধ্যে বলেছে এই 25 ওয়ার্ডসের মধ্যে এটা যদি করতে হয় when did the author feel that trouble was coming up কখন সে বুঝতে পেরেছিল যে আমাদের ট্রাভেল আসছে সেটা দেখো কন্ডাক্টর যখন বাস ফেয়ারটা কালেক্ট করতে যাচ্ছিল একটু লিখবে তোমরা এটা নিজের থেকে লেখাটা সবচেয়ে ভালো তখন সে প্যাকিং স্টকটাকে দেখতে পেয়েছিল পাস্ট টেন্সে লিখবে মেনশন দ্য ডিমান্ডস মেড বাই দ্য প্যাসেঞ্জার্স when the bus stopped প্যাসেঞ্জার কি ডিমান্ড করেছিল কি দাবি করেছিল when the bus stopped যখন থেমে গিয়েছিল প্যাসেঞ্জার দুটো দাবি মোটামুটি আমার যতটুকু মনে পড়ছে দুটো একটা বলেছিল রিটার্ন দ্য বাস ফেয়ার আর একটা বলেছিল তারা কিন্তু এখানে এই নাইটের মধ্যে তাদেরকে এখানে লেফট করে দিয়ে যেতে পারেনি হাউ আর রুলস অফ গাইডলাইন্স টু বি অবজার্ভ কিভাবে আমরা আইন সংক্রান্ত আমাদের নিয়মগুলো কিভাবে পালন করা উচিত দেখো যেখানে রুলস অফ গাইডেন্স টু বি অবজার্ভ নট লিটারালি অর্থাৎ যেখানে তোমার প্রয়োজন আছে লাইফ অ্যান্ড লিম্বের রিস্ক আছে ইউ শুড অ্যাপ্লাই আদারওয়াইজ you should apply it according to the circumstances অবস্থা অনুসারে এইখানে দেখো তোমাকে কতগুলো ওয়ার্ড সেন্টেন্স দিয়েছে অ্যান্ড এখানে দুরকম বলছে হোয়াট ইজ অ্যাক্টিভ ভয়েস হোয়াট ইজ প্যাসিভ ভয়েস তোমরা আগেই জানো ভয়েস ইজ দ্য activity of verb either completed by the subject or the object when the work completed by subject is called active when the work is completed by object is called passive তার কতগুলো রুল আমার আছে আমি বললাম এই ভিডিওতে দেখবে আমাদের নটা রুল আছে সেই নটা রুলে হাউ টু চেঞ্জ অ্যাক্টিভ ভয়েস টু প্যাসিভ ভয়েস ইটস ভেরি ইজিলি ইউ ক্যান লার্ন ফ্রম দেয়ার আর তারপর তোমরা এক্সারসাইজগুলো করবে and you send me to my WhatsApp number 790-868-7462 I think you have no problems at all to all do this আর এইখানে তোমাদেরকে টেন্সটা একটু ভালো করে লক্ষ্য করতে হবে টেন্সটা আমার 5টা ফেজ অলরেডি হয়েছে আমরা আরেকটা ফেজ করলেই আমাদের শেষ হয়ে যাবে আর নেক্সট ডে তোমরা কিন্তু প্রসেসিংটা ভালো করে পড়ে রাখবে আমি প্রসেসিংয়ের উপর একটা রাইটিং স্কিল নেক্সট ডে আমরা নেব হাউ টু রাইট এ প্রসেস তাহলে তোমরা অন্তত 5টা প্রসেসিং পড়ে রাখবে এই যে অরেঞ্জ জুসই পড়বে এখানে প্রসেসিং অফ ডার্টি ক্লথস হাউ টু মেক এ ফোন কল ম্যাঙ্গো পিকল একদম অনেকগুলো তোমাদের গ্রামার বইতে আছে তোমরা চেষ্টা করবে এগুলো করার অ্যান্ড নেক্সট ডে আরেকটা কাজ তোমাদেরকে দিয়ে রাখবো সেটা হচ্ছে কামিং ভিডিওতে আমি চাই তোমরা সবাই এই কবিতাটা একটু মুখস্থ করো বিকজ উইদাউট দ্য প্রপার রেসিটেশন অফ দ্য পোয়েট্রি ইউ নেভার রিয়েলাইজ দিস ওয়ান I hope that you will realize what I actually want and next day I will discuss all about what I have given today. Thank you very much for watching this channel.